Hello and welcome to XCOM 2. Today we're going to look at uh, XCOM class Reaper. This is one of my playthroughs, and I have a very high level Reaper here with no promotions at all. So I'm going to just quickly show you the
My kind know all
way
too
you'd
well
spec
of
your
the human
Reapers
reapers and their brutality
and
and
what
violence.
is the
They
best
have
way, in my
slaughtered many of
opinion,
the
to spec a
elders'
Reaper.
minions and
Okay,
feasted upon the
first we'll go to the
corpses of their
abilities and then
prey.
through
But we do not
any
question their
optimization for
practices.
weapons upgrades
If
and
they
stuff.
would
Okay.
maintain their focus on breaking the
So,
false gods,
um,
then
first
our
things to note is
alliance
that
will hold.
you shouldn't be afraid of using your Reaper aggressively. Even if you lose one, you get one back pretty soon. The game will present you with a resistance of covert ops to recruit a new Reaper. So this is how you got this one actually. Because in this particular playthrough, I lost like minimum 3 to 4 Reapers. So yeah, that is true for all the other special classes. The Templar, the Skirmisher, you get them back as a recruitment if you lose them. All right. So first things first, absolutely must have is the remote start at the corporal level, and then after you can choose more. So blood trail is also good, but you don't want to pick it at the beginning, right? I'll first choose the absolute basic, which means like one on each tier, and then we'll go from there. Um, After remote start, you go for sharpnel, which is claymore does 3 damage and +1 radius. This is also absolutely necessary to build a deadly reaper. So that's the sergeant level done. In the lieutenant level, you go for needle, not needle, sorry, silent killer, sorry. Uh, just ignore what it's saying. It basically means that if the Reaper shoots a uh, killing shot, it's guaranteed to remain in shadow, right? So that's that. And and in the captain level, um, in the beginning, depending on how you're specking your Reaper, you can go either way. I prefer Stink because my Reapers are kind of more or less always a stealthy Reaper. But I had one Reaper who had like a shred. We got the shred in the XCOM ability point, so we built that Reaper as a kind of an attacking Reaper. So that one had this one prioritized. But eventually you want this as well. And how this things is once like you have silent killer, um, then when you shoot at people with low health from the shadow, and you have soul harvest on. So that means kill shots increase crit chance by 5. So if you have like say 4 kills before you face your intended big boss, so to speak, maybe a Sectopod, maybe a Chosen, whatever that is with the Reaper, then the Reaper has a better chance at critting, right? So yeah, that's fine. But normally you'd go for Stink. If you just want to ignore this rank, you can as well. You can just directly go for major rank. Um, so I'll do that. I think these two are not really essential, to be honest. So here, if you skip this, I'll grab both of them. If I have to choose between these two, then I'll go for Banish. It's an absolute must for the Reaper, right? And then in the Colonel rank, you have Homing Mine, Annihilate, and then Squad Side. This is X down this random. So here you definitely want Homing Mine for sure. All right. You don't really get to use this as much, So let me tell you how this works. So um, when you do banish, you have and that will also come into play with your weapon upgrades. And I'll show you a little bit. So when you do banish, the Reaper hits at the target until the magazine is empty, right? So that means, um, and when you couple that with the homing mine, when you hit the target, first you put the homing mine in them. That'll do extra damage, right? And do a claymore detonation as well. And uh, also, um, that is like the the easiest way you can kill the big bosses, the sectopods, the alien rulers, the chosen. You can just one shot them basically with the Reaper, no matter their weaknesses and strengths. And here is how. So this is your basic setup, right? So before I leave, I'm going to do the extra setup. So after this, then you go for your extra stuff. So first you go for Blood Trail to deal that extra damage, right? And then you go for armor piercing is not really needed most of the time, so ignore that. You go for Soul Harvest, right? And then you do the Highlands for the extra flame, right? And Sting, depends. Like if I'm scouting with this Reaper, I would go for target definition, but the other Reaper already has it, so I'm not gonna grab this. Killzone also I'm not gonna grab it because normally Reaper just stay in shadow most of the time. But this looks like a lot of sniper options. If I wanted to make this Reaper revealed, just take shots off the lead, right? So I might get the Sting. You know what? I'll just get it. Okay. Use the extra might be there. But yeah, this we don't need definitely. So now I'll tell you how it syncs well with the Reaper's weapon. And here we have advanced repeater, advanced. The superior grade is better, to be honest. I don't have, I have it, but it's with the other Reaper. So I'm using this one, the advanced one. Let me, for the purposes of showing you, why don't I um, the snake weapons available? I'll show you the advanced one. Okay, so this is what my primary Reaper has. So superior expanded mag, you need this because you want your Reaper to have the maximum amount of ammo for the banish. And the reason you want that is the laser sight is actually you can debate whether we need it or not. It gives you extra crit chance, so that's great. But this you can play with. You can go for the superior scope. Um, Autoloader is not bad per se, but I prefer to either have the laser sight or um, even maybe the hair trigger or the scope, right? But the two main upgrade you want on the Reaper's rifle is the expanded mag and the repeater. The reason they work so well is the repeater has 20% chance to instantly kill your target, right? And this increases the clip size to 4. So the clip size is 7. So you have a 7 times chance of 20% to execute the target. So no matter how big the health is, if they're a chosen, if they're alien ruler, whatever, right, you have a 20% chance to instantly kill, right? And what that does is, so 20 times is 7 times. So that statistically makes it very, very likely that unless you get extremely unlucky, most of the time your banish will basically kill any of the big enemies, right? So this is how you spec your Reaper. So yeah, so that's our random. As for the PCS, I don't have any right now, but you can go for like don't usually. Let me see what another PCS has. This one has helped. This because I don't want to lose my Reaper, but whatever wheel movement, whatever works for you is not a big deal, right? So yeah, so that is my Reaper build. Um, and I think I'll cover the other soldier builds on another video as well. So stay tuned. And if you have any comments, suggestions, if you want to share your own build, feel, so much.